Hello everyone, this is Showa here. Today I will be reacting to the Sumeru preview teaser, number 1, so I can expect that we're getting more. The fascinating Dendro element, Genshin Impact. Okay, let's go. So this is the English trailer. Oh, so we finally get the Dendro element. And we're fighting a lightning
是原神7元素体系中的最后一块拼图，我们打算用一些更成体系的方式去设计它。在3.0版本，我们从一开始便邀请了所有的策划、美术和 IP 部门的同学一起讨论，希望大家可以设计出一个耦合程度更高、理解门槛更低，并且相互之间关联更加紧密的体系。草元素的设计之中，存在着3个关键词，是催化、智慧以及生命。这3个概念主要体现在元素反应、关卡设计以及场景机制当中，它们之间也有非常紧密的彼此联系。原神的元素反应，一方面是不同的元素设计语言之间的组合，那另一方面，它也是基于日常现象的艺术再加工。举例来说，在原神当中，我们玩家已经见到过的感电现象。它其实是一个符合玩家认知的日常现象，但同时它也是水元素的恢复和雷元素的能量概念结合的产物。那在游戏当中，它也是一个能稳定的散逸能量的现象。基于类似的设计理念，我们在3.0版本又推出了2个新的反应：绽放和激化。绽放的灵感是来源于现实生活中花朵的绽放现象，那它同时也是水元素的恢复和草元素催化2种概念的结合。而激化反应呢，它则是一个完全原创的效果，它来源于雷元素的能量以及草元素的另一个关键词智慧的碰撞。激化反应相关的现象呢，也和须弥当地的历史有着非常深的渊源。
3.0版本，我们在须弥地区也新增了大量有趣的区域玩法，基于燃烧、绽放和激化3种反应特征，定义了一种名为多态转换的设计理念。草元素特征的目标，通过使用水、火、雷等元素与之交互，可以让它们在不同的状态之间发生转换，从而产生不同的互动效果。在怪物的生态系上，我们也做了类似的尝试，根据自身所处的环境和受到的元素效果不同，怪物会在不同的状态间来回转换，除了攻击方式会发生变化以外，在特定的状态下击败。
If these are the spectres for Dendro, they're actually a lot cuter than the other spectres, the elemental spectres we usually fight.
更多草元素相关的玩法，届时就需要玩家亲自去体验一番了。
希望草元素玩法的加入，可以给玩家带来新奇而又有趣的体验。
Okay, I assume because this is all basically in Chinese, that all of the Chinese and the Japanese traders will be basically the same, but with just different subtitles. So the first thing I've noticed is that the Dendro elements, obviously, we get to see a sneak preview of the statue of the Seven. They're not very close, so we don't get an idea. However, we get to see the enemy, and also we get to see these are probably the local tribes. So already we can see that their skin tone is slightly darker, but not too dark. And they have actually a different number of hair colors as well. So we've got grey and we have black. This is a female character and these are the male characters. And we already see that we have the Dendro element. And we can summon something called the Dendro element as well. There seems to be a lot of platforming puzzles, a new world boss to fight. So this is the electric Cryospine. And it's nice that they didn't leave the Dendro element to like patch 7, which originally I thought they might do. It's actually nice that they finally brought us the Dendro that we've been waiting 2 years for. So we won't be able to play this probably until August or maybe even September.
用一些更成体系的方式去设计它。在3.0版本，我们从一开始便邀请了所有的策划、美术和 IP 部门的同学。
What I really like about this guy's desk is obviously he's got his laptop, he's got his 2 screens, but what's really interesting is he's got the Klee figure, and then he's got the Muna and Xiao acrylic stand figures, so they're not actual figures, they're just a flat piece of acrylic with the pictures painted on them. But that Klee figure is
希望大家可
amazing.
以设计出一个耦合程度更高、理解门槛更低，并且相互之间关联更加紧密的体系。3个关键词是催化、
So catalyst, wisdom, and life. So I'm assuming that's
智慧
just
以及生命。
that's what
这
it's
3个
supposed
概
to
念
stand
主要
for
体现在元
Sumeru.
素反应、关卡设计以及场景机制当中，它们之间也有非常紧密的彼此联系。原神的元素反应，一方面是不同的元素设计语言之间的组合，那另一方面，它也是基于日常现象的艺术再加工。举例来说，在原神
I
当中，
like how they speak about how currently the way that we play the game, we see all the elements and the reactions, they're natural to us now. They're like not even a thought anymore. Like how Cryo freezes water, how Electro basically supercharges it, and then how we can do superconduct and all that stuff. How it's all just a part of everything, how it all interacts. And now we're going to have to see how the Dendro element basically works with everything else.
元素的恢复和草元素的催化两种概念，绽放和激化。
So bloom and catalyst,
绽
or
放的灵感
catalyze.
是来源于现实生活
So
中
these are
发
the
生
ways that
的
it's
绽放
supposed
现
to
象。
work
那它
with
同
the
时也是水元
elements.
素的恢复和草元素的催化两种概念的
But
结
what
合。
I'm really interested in is the
基于燃烧、绽放和激化
is
3种
this. So based on these three reactions, characteristics of burning, bloom, and catalyze.
反应特征，我们定义了一种名为多态转换的
Polymorphic
设计。
transformation. So these are the new platform tools or puzzle tools that we will be interacting in Sumeru, and they react differently to different forms of elements. So here, in case it's Hydro, Pyro, and Electro that we will react to. So which means we won't react to Geo or Cryo or Anema.
火、雷等元素与之交
So that's quite interesting. So water revitalizes it, fire basically causes it to shrivel up, and then electricity, I'm guessing it creates a different type of
交
effect
互
for us.
可以让它们在不同的状态之间发生
So it's
转
nice
换
to see that they're basically like the rocks in the beginning until you get the water
在
on
怪
them.
物的生态性上，我们也做了类似的尝试。
And I also like these little designs for these spectres. So rather than floating spectres, we're now getting spectres that basically lie in the ground, like similar to how we got the Dendro slimes, who basically are camouflaged. And even if they appear, they let you hide in the ground, can't do anything until you use pyro against them.
根据自身所处的环境和受到的元素效果不同，怪物会在不同的状态间来回转换。除了攻击方式会发生变化以外，在特定的状态下击败它们，还能获得罕见的特殊材料。
Oh, so using different attack forms or elements, you can actually end up getting different special materials.
的状态下击败它们，还能获得罕见的特殊
So defeating them in a special state will get you rare special materials.
材料。
Okay, that would add a different dimension of gameplay, and
更多草元素相关的玩法
Farming，
届时就需要玩家亲自去体验一番了。
I love this Klee mug, this Dokudo mug.
希望草元素玩法的加入可以给玩家带来新奇而又有趣的体验。
And I'm assuming these aren't actually their desks, but it's nice to see them kind of promoting some of the merchandise as well for Genshin Impact. Next, I'll just double check and make sure that these actually are identical.
邀请了所有的策划、美术和 IP 部门的
Okay, so this is the Chinese dub. So the Chinese dub doesn't have subtitles, which I feel is a letdown. They should add the Chinese subtitles in there at least. Japanese subtitles for the Japanese version? Yeah, so we've got the Japanese subtitles,
我们打算用一些更成体
which
系
is
的
good.
方式
It
去
means
设计
that
它。在3.0版本，我们从一开始便邀请了
Japanese
所有的
audiences
策
can
划
read this
美术和
without
IP
any
部门的
trouble.
同学
They can
一起讨论
understand what the
希
Chinese
望大家
developers are
可以设
doing.
计出一个耦合程度更高、理解门槛更低，并且相互之间关联更加
So
紧
I'm gonna
密
have to go back to the English one to see what that actually said.
策划、
Aquaria?
美术和 IP 部门的同学一起讨论。
Oh no, it's Chinese. So
所有的策划、美术和 IP 部门的同学
combat designer Aquaria. Oh, okay. It's just basically his pen name, I guess you can call it, because that's not his actual name. Sif exciting. Oh, is that supposed to mean something new, something exciting, something out of the imagination? Mihoyo at 2018. Okay, well, we've seen what the Dendro can provide. This is a quick preview of it. We see some of the new elements. We see what the new surroundings like. We even see some of the new. They could be similar to how we had to fight against the Millilith in the UA when we first arrived. So I don't know if they're the local native inhabitants or if they're like treasure hoarders for the local area. But we can already see some of the native designs for Sumeru. We see some of the new world bosses. We see new local enemies, like I can assume they're specters. I don't actually know if they're specters, but they float. So, and we can see that the Dendro itself can strengthen the reactions of certain elements, and we have this new platform itself that we can be used for puzzles, this kind of mushroom. And at the same time, we also know that the enemies themselves react differently to the elements because they're all Dendro themselves. So we see that the floaters, for example, can glow if they get hit by electro, and maybe burn if they get hit by fire, pyro, and then a different reaction for water. So already we're seeing some kind of new depth to the gameplay. Hopefully it might even create an entire new class of co-op as well, with some people boosting people's attacks and elemental reactions with Dendro. Currently, obviously, we have just the 6 elements, and they play completely differently, with Geo only doing crystallize for the shields. So hopefully we'll see more buffs, more new range of gameplay for the Abyss as well, the Dendro. Anyway, I hope you liked this video. If you did, please like and subscribe, and if you have any comments below, please leave them in the comment section. Thank you for watching.